Oh.
Yes?
Leveling up. Leveling up. What else do you have? Alright, well that's all I guess, although we need, I guess. What is this power again? Shock? Force Whirlwind. Sounds good. T3! Yeah! Get you making more security efforts here. Alright. Now, T3, you gotta go back to the Ebon Hawk. Up. There we go. Okay, we got a lot of stuff done. Gotta do the ruins. We already had that. You have met and slain the Mandalorian leader, missing companion. We already did that. The Ebon Hawk is just a bunch of stuff. Okay, we're gonna go deal with the murder case. You're like, what murder case? You'll find out, unless you know this game.
Achuta, Wonga kunbis dolpi kikuyana, Dong Batugas Matelia.
Who are you?
Ronda diho Donga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching balamule, tongking ba nunotak, togning chatukunde mulerabes. Muchashak bakak. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Ta kumjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Bogasha ponka bola wana chiphe. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Jeda badwana nidi bobo. Tong na bungsha nunya. Tong patukashmak talea.
What do you want me to do?
Ronda diho tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotak. Togning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yeking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandona chuchut. Ka chichui. Ronda diho
Sounds easy enough.
kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yeking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Ronda diho tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotak. Togning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yeking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Ronda diho tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotak. Togning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yeking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Is there anything else I should know?
Ronda diho tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotak. Togning chatukune mulerabes. Muchashak bakap. Kieno no namapaole Rachikun.
Okay. Start with you.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Bolook in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
No.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, when all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rock south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Mm-hmm.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Alright, let's talk to the droid.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Bolook has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Matale and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you had any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Corp, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Nettic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
These planes are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Tough-hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by tough-hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
What did you find out about the body? Tell me about this. I will have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Let's go back to him.
So, what do you want to know?
What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bolook's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back.
I'll ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, he went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Whoa, his story changed a little bit. And the only thing that was really... let's see here. Not just yet.
Ah. So, what do you want to know?
Luke said you were limping. Are you hurt? Another thing about his story is that he says About the sun that was in his blind
Kind
spot or
of
something.
sprained my ankle running through the bush
Thought it was
before I
raining.
found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
I want to ask you something else. Okay, so sprained his ankle, huh? All right, let's go talk to.
How can I be of further assistance?
Let's see here. You were holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
I'll ask you something
How can
else.
I be of further assistance?
We already asked him that. He was running. Nothing right now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Alright,
Is there any other...
droid. What did you find about the body? Tell me about these planes. I'll have to questions later. Alright. Let's talk to Bolook.
Hakupa Chekopa. Gino Mulera Kempaija.
I want to discuss the murder. I will continue my investigation. Tell me what happened here.
Ronda di Hotonga kun Hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tung king ba.
Oh, okay. Before the clouds broke.
Togning chatukune mulerabes. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nitapoe tikito.
Yeah.
Dolpa da bonqualeo gandonan chuchut. Kat. Takum
Yeah,
just
okay.
Miki.
Alright.
Runda di Kachikun.
Alright. I'll continue the investigation.
So, what do you...
Nothing right now. Let's check the body out. Where's the body? Yeah, the body of Galler Neg. He was apparently shot from behind with a blaster. Dang, he's got like ribs showing.
Is there any other...
Let's see here. Tell me about the body.
My preliminary analysis of... Is there any other
Yeah,
information?
we already asked him that.
Very well.
Alright, so
How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Bolook came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be of further... Of course.
All right.
Of course.
that was a little bit more piece of information.
So,
Luke said you were limping. Are you hurt?
well, kind
Okay.
of. Right.
Talk to Balook. I see here. Murder. Very well wished.
Takum just tak Mickey grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha punka bola wana chikne. Jeda badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukas maktale. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gando na chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Muchashak bakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
I say, Carter's line. They're both lying, actually. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita po tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira. Ta kunjus tak miki grabelmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolbabank, waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yikin kuno pa mulera chikun. Spimo podona rundi hodunga. Muchisha pakat. Kiyino no namapaole rachikun.
Alright. We'll start with...
How can I be of further...
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
Ask you
How
something
can I be of
else.
further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry,
Nah.
How
See
can I be
if we
of
can
further-
ask him something else. And that's all for now.
So, what do you...
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Whoa.
So, what do you want to know?
The plot thickens. Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Bolook guy. Right.
Okay, droid.
Is there any other...
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What about, can you tell me about Calder and
According to
Card?
the municipal authorities near the Darrow spaceport, there have been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Interesting.
Very well.
Alright.
Akupa chekopa. Gino mulira kingpai.
I want to discuss the murder.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunote. Kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Runda dihodunga kun hunkabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunot.
Let's see here. And it's lying. He had rented a speeder with Calder.
Kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Runda dihodunga kun hunkabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule tunking ba. Jedabadawana nidibobo. Dong nabu. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalit.
Alright, let me try something else. Ricard is lying. They had a fight over business matters.
Kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona. Takum justak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu itabodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundihodunga ku. Muchishak pakat. Kieno no namapaul.
Is there any other...
Tell me about the weapon you found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Corp. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Can I check out the weapon there?
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon? We already did that. You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in. Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need any...
And they both wanted to kill
What do
him.
you want to know?
Found his
That
body.
blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Let's see here.
So, what?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
you can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
See if you can say anything. Is there a report of Hendon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
My gosh.
Very well. I will...
Alright, finally I think we caught him in a big lie. Discuss the murder. The blaster in Hendon's, he lied about it being stolen.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunde mulerabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona. Mucho shakvakat. Kino no namapaule rachikun.
Okay.
Is there any other information?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Emperor just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Corp's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Corp. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here.
How can I be of further...
You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running.
Alright.
Of course.
That's it for now. See if you ask him about the gun.
Now, I don't love Calder. We've been part...
Okay.
Right.
Darn. Want to discuss the murder? It didn't belong to the victim. Let's see here. It's Hannon's blood. He is clutching his side.
Hey, what are you doing?
Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Let's see here. It seems that there is one likely scenario. Rickard killed Calder for cheating him in business while shooting Calder. He must have also hit Handon by accident. No, Henny is guilty one. They are both guilty. No, they are both guilty. Full conclusion, one month. most people would not arrive at, but we are not like
Tong abom sha umnina wanga kumbis king balemuraya Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana Kababolpa mulji gutmana.
He was jealous of Calder's good looks. Handon admitted that Calder was having an affair with his wife.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo kachichu ita bodunga Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes Kachikun ita hodonga Iking kuno pamule rachikun Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi Wana kun bez ching palamule Tunking ba nunotek Tukning chatukune mule rabes Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa Nita poe tikito Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut Kachi chu ita dundonga Yumalita kuto tun Chila mulane ni dubobo Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo Kachi chu ita bodunga Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes Kachikun ida hodonga Iking kuno pamule rachikun Slimo podona
there we go.
Dunga ku hunkabe Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa Nita poe tikito Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut Kachi chu ita dundonga Yumalita kuto tun Chila mulane ni dubobo Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera
Well done. I'm impressed. Not sure I could have done as well.
Achuta Wonga kumbis dolpi kikoyana